to the family of the victim who was killed. He was a father. He was protecting his family from the bullets that were being fired. And he lost his life. God love him. We're also planning for the full recovery of those who were injured. And we're grateful to the Secret Service agents and other law enforcement agencies and individuals who risked their lives literally for our nation. As I said last night, there is no place in America for this kind of violence, or any violence for that matter. An assassination attempt is contrary to everything we stand for as a nation, everything. It's not who we are as a nation. It's not America. And we cannot allow this to happen. Unity is the most elusive goal of all, but nothing is important than that right now, unity. We'll debate and we'll disagree. That's not going to change. But we're going to not lose sight, in fact, who we are as Americans. Look, Vice President Harris and I were just briefed in the Situation Room by my Homeland Security team, including the Director of the FBI, the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Attorney General, the Director of the Secret Service, my Homeland Security Advisor, the National Security Advisor, and we're going to continue to be briefed. The FBI is leading this investigation, which is still in its early stages. We don't yet have any information about the motive of the shooter. We know who he is. I urge everyone, please, don't make assumptions about his motives or his affiliations. Let the FBI do their job and their partner agencies do their job. I'm instructed that this investigation be thorough and swift, and the investigators will have every resource they need to get this done. Look, as this investigation continues, here's what we're going to do. First, Mr. Trump, as a former president and nominee of the Republican Party, already receives a heightened level of security. And I've been consistent in my direction to the Secret Service to provide him with every resource, capability, and protective measure necessary to ensure his continued safety. Second, I've directed the head of the Secret Service to review all security measures for the Republican National Convention, which is scheduled to start tomorrow. And third, I've directed an independent review of the national security at yesterday's rally to assess exactly what happened. And we'll share the results of that independent review with the American people as well. And finally, I'll be speaking more about this tonight at greater length from the Oval Office. We must unite as one nation. We must unite as one nation to demonstrate who we are. And so may God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, when you spoke to President Trump yesterday, what did you tell him and what did he tell you, sir? Mr. President.
All right, that is the President of the United States, Joe Biden, who has made his remarks from the White House following the shooting of former President Donald Trump at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where he says America has no home for violence and cannot tolerate violence. He has directed the FBI to proceed with the investigations that led to the attempted assassination of former U.S. President Donald Trump. He's also said that Americans should not presume or assume anything now that the suspect of the shooting is known. He asks Americans to let the investigating authorities make their due diligence and do their work. He also said that the Secret Service will provide all protective measures, especially ahead of the National Convention for the Republican Party, which is to be held tomorrow, that is on Monday, in Milwaukee. He has also directed an independent review into what really happened in Pennsylvania before and after the attack. And one thing that he says as president is that America must unite as one nation. That is the US President Joe Biden making his remarks from the White House following the shooting of former President Donald Trump at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. He did say that he had a meeting with the vice president. He also had a meeting with the FBI director. He also had a meeting with all the investigative agencies and security apparatus in the US before making his remarks to the nation, where he says that all things that happened yesterday at Trump's rally will be investigated to the latter, now that the shooter has been neutralized or shot dead or has been killed. The shooter's name is Matthews Crooks, who was only 20 years old. And he says that he's directed an independent review into what really happened and transpired at the rally, before the shooting and after the shooting. And he ended by saying that America must unite as one nation. This is a continuous coverage on WION World is One. We will also cover the Republican convention, which is expected to take place in Milwaukee. And former US President Donald Trump has indicated that he will attend the convention, where he's expected to be anointed as the presidential candidate for the Republican Party for the 2024 presidential elections, which are slated in the next 4 months. He also said, Mr. Trump is a former president. My directions are clear to the Secret Service regarding the protective measures. I've also directed the Secret Service chief to review all security measures taken. I will speak about the incident in length from my Oval Office later in the day. These are words from the President of the United States, Joe Biden.